What's going on, game heads? I'm Chris Torres, aka Creston. As promised, we are gonna get this Xbox One review, but there's a problem. I can't seem to find my partner, Mikey. What are you?
Xbox One?
Xbox One.
We finally gonna do that.
Yeah. Waiting for you, bro.
Dude, I've been waiting a whole week for this Xbox One, man.
Look at this guy.
I mean, oh, you don't understand. Lugging this around for a week, sleeping with it, bathing with it, putting a plastic bag against a cask. It's pretty tough, but can I take it off now?
Nah, man. Yeah, I think you
should. I leave it the whole time? Nah, it's a little tight right now. Oh.
That's what she said.
Let me tell you, I am ecstatic that we're finally doing this review. I don't know about Chris, we've been waiting a very long time for this review. 7 days.
7 days.
7 days. And we're going to begin, I guess, right? We're going to hit it off right now?
So, let's do the introductions again. Again, I am Chris Torres, a.k.a. Crescent.
Mikey Blanquito, a.k.a. Dying Daily. Hit us up, please. We want to meet you guys, defeat you guys, make you guys cry, make you feel this small.
Pretty much.
So you can know how he feels every single day.
If you want to challenge some real gamers, you hit us up, man.
My Little Pony, baby. Let's go.
That's his game. You want to see me on Peggle. Awesome. All right, let's get this review started. We've been playing this pretty much for about a week now. We got really all the points, and we didn't hold back. Like, obviously we're fans of the Xbox. We're also fans of the PS4, but we feel like we should give you a very honest review, and that's what we're gonna give you.
Yep.
We're holding nothing back in this one. Mike can attest to that.
Yes.
As much as we'd like to put this up on a pedestal, we really want to be honest, and that's what we're gonna give you guys. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. So we're gonna start with the positives.
And there's such a long list.
Yeah. Well, here we go. Upon first, the first thing you encounter, the setup. It's very seamless. It's very easy. Easy to set up. It doesn't require much intelligence. And I know some people that probably struggle with this, but this is probably one of the easiest setups I've done. And not only do you set up the Xbox, you also set up the Kinect. You also set up your TV. It's all done in one simple process, and it's done in like 2 minutes, maybe 3 minutes. The next thing I noticed right off the bat, the headset. One of the first things I did was jump into a party chat with my friends that also purchased the Xbox One. And I have to say, this is a high quality headset. Very clear. I feel like Xbox really did a great job with this.
Amazing
Microsoft,
job.
actually.
Amazing job.
Yeah, and the same goes for the Kinect.
I was blown away with that.
Yeah,
it was incredible.
Another one of the things I did was get on Skype. We'll talk about that later, the third party apps. But one of the first things I did was get on Skype and just talk to some of my friends.
Your boy Nico, your boy Ralphie.
Yeah, also game heads on Game On. And pretty much what we did, we Skyped for literally 3 hours.
Yeah, it was cool.
And it was seamless. I was literally blown away by this experience. It was really seamless, really easy. And if you've ever used Skype before on your phone or on your computer, it's the same exact thing. It's flawless.
Yes,
so
it is. And the quality of the camera is amazing.
Again, and Xbox did another great thing with the controller. You guys know there was a lot of press and news on the controller before the release of the Xbox One, and people pretty much knew what it looked like. But once you get it in your hands, this is something else, people. I'm telling you, this is a high quality product. They removed the battery pack from the back, so there's more grip for the controller. And one of the best things is the rumble, the haptic feedback on certain games, and I'm pretty sure that this is going to be something that they really integrate. They really integrate into the future games. For now, the games that we've purchased, NBA 2K14 and on Forza, you play that and you really feel, you get feedback.
Yeah.
And an example, like in Forza, if you're sliding out from the right side, you get rumble on the right trigger. That's amazing. The same goes for NBA 2K14 when you're playing with, if you bump into a player.
You fit on the left side or the right side, depending where you bumped into him.
So this is really, really great. This is a great experience.
It really is.
Right. And one of the last things I wanted to touch upon was the TV integration. I know people are going to pretty much look at this as a negative. This is a huge, huge positive.
Yes, it is.
For us. Why not have something that gives you an extra, like, of course it's a gaming console, but it gives you that extra oomph, that extra
wow factor.
You can watch TV while playing a game. You can check your scores if you're a sports fan.
Yep.
You can watch Hulu. You can watch Netflix.
Yep. ESPN, all these other features that, and this is just the beginning.
Yeah.
It's just
it sells itself. But what did you find?
Well, one thing I did like about, I want to just add with the TV portion of it, you could add an Xbox 360 to it.
Yeah.
A PS4.
Which we tried.
A Wii U, yes.
Yeah.
And it works seamless. It's quick. It's easy. It actually brings that extra dimension to a system.
Yeah. It fools the Xbox into thinking that it's a TV.
Yeah, it's TV, exactly.
Right, yeah.
Exactly. But one thing that I saw about that I actually found about the positive note is the transition from app to app, from the dashboard, from a game to a dashboard. It's so seamless.
Super quick.
It's
Super
something
quick.
that honestly, once you blink, it's there. We haven't experienced a lag issue. We haven't experienced any freezing, anything of that nature was not experienced at all. Speaking about these apps to app features, like he said, Skype. We fell in love with Skype.
Yes.
Skype was amazing.
2 thumbs up.
I've never had such an experience like that with a gaming console. That the fact that you can still Skype, go back to the home screen, you can play a game while still talking and Skyping with your friends. You can snap and unsnap Skype. It is such an amazing feature. And
people, we did this for 3 hours.
3 hours.
I kid you not. It
the
was
first
3
day,
hours.
Plus
Yeah.
other times after that. Netflix, I mean, you have your Netflix, you have your Hulu, you have your, I'm a big sports fan. Your ESPN.
Same goes for me. Yeah.
Football, basketball, all these different things. It's just so seamless. Creepy at times when you first start.
Yeah.
Creepy at times, especially with the Kinect. But it was really, really amazing experience. Now going to the dashboard and the user interface.
Yeah.
Many people have a problem with it because it has Windows 8. It's like a Windows 8 type of base interface. But listen, I'm not a big fan of Windows 8 interface either. But on the Xbox, it just works.
Yeah.
It just works.
And it looks pretty. It looks pretty. It's very much eye candy. Yes.
Okay. Yeah, it's just I guess you know what, that is a good term to use. It makes, you can choose your different colors. You know, people like green, people like blue, people like pink. You know, you could use your different schemes if you want, but it's just overall a beautiful experience.
Yeah. I'm sorry to cut you off. Go. We touched upon how it looks, but how does it work? How do you feel about how it works?
Well, for instance, you go, let's say you're using your controller, right?
Yeah.
Let's push the connect aside for a second. You click on an icon, and it just pops you in to that icon.
Right.
You easily press the home back, and it'll send you right back, and you still see that icon in the middle of your home screen. You can press start, you can press A, select that icon again, and it'll drop you instantly into that icon, which is an amazing feature. NBA 2K14, let me tell you guys, you're leaving off at a game, you press the home menu, you see that game still where it's left off, you press it back, seamless, just puts you right into the game.
In less than a second.
It's phenomenal.
Yeah.
Phenomenal. One thing that I love about this system, and many people don't really focus on it, only with the Xbox 360 they focused on in a negative way. This system is super quiet.
Oh, yes.
The
oh my
system
God,
is
yes.
super quiet.
Yes.
The ventilation of this system is incredible. Compared to the Xbox 360, which has so many overheating issues, this is actually probably one of the best ventilated systems I've seen in a while. Thumbs up for that.
4 thumbs up for that.
Yes.
Definitely.
Now for the negative aspect of this console.
Because we want to be very honest with you guys.
And it's tough for me, but we got to go to the negative aspects behind it. One thing that really annoyed me was the game install times.
Oh my God. Don't get me started. Oh my God.
I can't stress the fact, I used to make fun of Sony and the PS3 for doing that. For allowing, you had to install the game before you played it. I'm not sure if it's because of the Blu-ray. I'm really not sure. We have to do our research on that.
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
But
it seems like it's just weird that now that Xbox introduced Blu-ray disc, now you have to install them.
Yes.
But either way, it's something that you can't get around. It's something you have to deal with. But as soon as you have a certain percentage, what we've experienced with some games is that even though you have a low percentage that's already been installed, you still can get to play a preview of the game while the game is still installing, which is a big plus. Which is a big plus for us. So it's still, don't get me wrong, it's still a negative. But it's something to do while it's installing. You don't have to just sit there and
and just wait, sit down, just look at the birds or whatever the case may be.
What's the next negative? What do you think?
The size of the Xbox One. It is a bulky console.
What does it look like, Mike? What does it look like, Mike?
Like a VCR.
Yes.
Like those old school tape cassette VCRs.
Granted, it's a very pretty VCR. Very aesthetically pleasing VCR. But it's still the size of a VCR.
Yes, it is.
Microsoft, it's 2013. We're going smaller. Get with the program, please. Let's go right in. No. Let's go right into this. The brick.
Oh, boy.
That's the next thing. It's a huge pet peeve.
For him.
No, well, yeah. For
and
me,
and many other individuals out there as well.
I know this is a review video, but as compared to the PS4, since it is a console war, it has the brick on the inside of the PS4, which is very efficient. I honestly don't see why. Okay, I get the Xbox 360. That was your next gen console at the time. Okay, it had a power brick. I can live with that.
Yeah.
But this is next gen. This is already the 8th generation of consoles. Let's get with the program. Let's get rid of that brick, please. Please, if there's a Slim coming out in the near future, hopefully.
Which sucks though, because then individuals who have the old Xbox One will feel a little left out because of
it sucks for them. They better get their money and get this. All right.
You know what? One feature that is for the PS4 and for the Xbox. I know it's Xbox One review, but we have to bring this up.
Yeah.
No backwards compatibility.
Yeah, that's
with
big.
The other systems. Even my wife, who's not a game head at all, said that made no sense whatsoever.
Yeah.
Because the Xbox One only has a limited amount of games, and also PlayStation 4, and many of us traded in our old consoles to get the new consoles. And I'll say this: is it worth it? Of course, in my opinion, with the sense of Call of Duty. Battlefield, you have your multiplayer games right there.
Yeah.
There's no Halo for your Halo fanboys, but hold on to the Xbox 360 if you still want to play your Halo game.
Yeah.
But that's one thing that really bothered me. And there's one specific negative that you have that I don't want any part to do with it as Mikey, aka Dying Daily. So Chris, would you like to tell us what is your biggest pet peeve?
Microsoft. I want to look you straight in the eye. Are we trying to get bulking up off of this Xbox? This thing is heavy. Along with it being huge, I feel like it's huge. Mike does not agree with me on this.
No.
But we want to be very honest with you. I think this is heavy. I don't see the need for it.
Yeah.
I understand that it's new hardware. It's this next gen, so it's better technology, and it might weigh more. But what I'm saying is, if it's that big, if you're gonna have a console that big, why not spread the stuff out? Spread the inside, the hardware on the inside out, and please just make it a little lighter. I know we can't do this. We can't go back in time and do this, but I feel like that was a negative on your part. That's just the way I feel.
No,
if you agree with me,
wrong.
let me know in the comments.
And anyone who agrees with me was wrong. This is how I feel about it. It's not a handheld device, and we work together, but we agree, and sometimes we disagree. And this is a big disagreement on my part. This is not a handheld system. This is not a whatever it's called, a Nintendo 3DS, a PSP. This is a console. That was okay. Third person. Don't worry about him. But I don't see anyone putting in the Xbox One on their lap, connecting and leaving it on their lap while they're playing. It's gonna stay where it is. I agree with the size. I disagree with the weight of the console. It's really not that.
That's your opinion.
But it's my opinion.
And you're entitled to it.
And I am entitled because I am right.
And the last negative, we really want to get to this. seriously, this is something that I really feel like they'll fix in the near future with a minor update.
Yeah.
But the dual audio, you get 2 soundtracks when you snap. This is the snap feature, as you probably already know, is when you can watch TV, check your scores, whatever, what have you. You can do this.
Cool feature.
Yeah, it's a great feature. Don't get me wrong, but there's 2 soundtracks you get. You get your game soundtrack, and you also get whatever you're watching. You get both at the same time. One doesn't take over the other.
No. You can't control the volumes.
Control it. This is something that I feel like is gonna be fixed. I hope it'll be fixed.
Cross our fingers.
Yeah.
Cross our fingers.
That's I think that's the last of the negatives.
Yeah. I mean, and we also have a section of neutral, I guess, right?
Yeah,
right down the
neutral,
center. We didn't want to put in the positive, but we didn't want to put in the negative.
Yeah.
And it's the you need to use exact commands for your Connect.
Right. Yeah.
For instance, you have to say Xbox on, Xbox off. You have to do all these different things with it. It's not a negative, but at the same time, you have to learn a list of commands. And I think it just turned on the Xbox.
Yeah, there you go.
But it works. Yes, it did. It works. But you know what? It's regardless. I feel like this system just started. It just came out. These 2 systems just came out. PS4 and the Xbox One just came out. And for us to say one system's superior than the other, I think it's more of a preference.
Yeah, and it's still too early.
Yeah, it's still too early to tell.
Early.
But
you just got to keep in mind. I'm sorry for
go.
You have to keep in mind when the Xbox 360 and the PlayStation 3 came out, it had shitty launch titles. The way that games came out, I remember the way that we met playing Gears of War 1. It's an awesome game. We played it, and at the time we were playing it, we were like, oh my god, these graphics are amazing.
Yep.
We go back to Gears of War, like a month ago?
Yep.
We played about a month ago, and we were like, dude, what were we talking about? These graphics are shitty.
Horrible.
Yeah, so
horrible.
It goes to show you that when a system is brand new, it's still fresh, and it's not fair to judge it. Of course, we have to review it.
Of course.
But it just shows that there's so much promise that the games are going to come out in the future. They're going to be more adapted to the hardware, the processors, and they're going to work. They have a better relationship. Yeah.
And you know what? And that's one thing. We're going to score it. The score that we're going to score it is because of the experience that we had as of today.
Yeah.
I know it's going to be better in the future for both systems.
Yeah.
But of course, you know where we stand when we did the unboxing. I mean, I came out with an Xbox around my neck.
Yeah.
I'm putting it back on. But you know what? Let me do it around.
I might join you.
I'm gonna put it back on real quick, guys, while we give our final score of the Xbox One. And Chris, I'm gonna let you do the honors. What's the score that we give the Xbox One?
We decided to give the Xbox an 8.7 out of 10.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that's a fair score, just because it has its faults, but it shows promise for the future, and nothing is perfect, as shown by the release of the Xbox One and the PS4.
Yes, exactly.
So that is our review. Thank you guys so much for watching. Again, I am Chris Torres, aka Creston. This is
Michael Blanco, aka Diane Daly, from GameOn.iotechie.com.
Yes, please check out the site, subscribe on YouTube, leave comments, give us feedback, whatever, what may have you. Seriously, we love you guys, and we want your feedback. Game on, people. Have a good night.